and we are playing Shadow Empire using Legend of the Five Rings, the game system, the world, all of that stuff. These guys are, man, my Elgato Stream Deck keeps changing the configuration over to your goddamn defunct Outlaws of Elkenstar game.
No.
Okay, there it is. Now I can change this over to the cool map that we have here, showing the. There we go, showing where we are in the city of the Rich Frog, and this icons of people you meet.
Never gonna stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
So, first off, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for voting, because you get to vote for your favorite character or the character you just. It's supposed to be the character you think deserves a bonus this game. Let's go check it out. This week we have Daisuke 20%, Kuranagi 20%, Narin 20%, Sora 40%.
And continuing to be the #1 player for most times winning the poll.
I
have no idea.
Sasha's just
Where are you
behind her.
getting your statistics, my guy?
Well, most of the time it's either Sora or you, Sasha.
Women people like women.
Yeah.
They're very popular, the female of the species.
Or we have that kind of audience where they're like, women need help.
Oh God.
Eric as Kuranagi is #3 on most common, with Matt and I being about equal towards last place.
Eric is basically a woman.
Yeah, that's
with
true.
A beard.
I'm a bearded lady.
Exactly. Very
I suspect that I don't get a lot of votes unless I'm like in big trouble and need help.
Yeah, I'm doing so many wacky things that I think people just eventually are like, you should probably help Kuranagi out, otherwise things could go bad.
It's weird. My streaming software says that I am not giving out any signal, and yet, it just went green. But we didn't have any break in the signal over here, so, whatever.
I think it might be because, for some reason, Foundry is showing you as having an 18,000 ping.
Oh, yeah, that's 18,303. That's something.
Yeah, and Crystal right next to you only has a 49.
We're on the same system. We're on the same...
Yeah, I know.
Like, feeling it.
I really enjoy... I really enjoy high score. I like pinging a lot. I hit that button. I'm really good at mouse clicker.
Super
you should see Corey's Flappy Bird score.
What else do I need to talk about? Okay, first off, you guys, I forgot to give you a couple bonuses from your temple going experience. First off, if you did not cook your food and let the monks cook it, you get to relieve yourself of 1 fatigue and 1 strife.
Oh.
But if you pre-cooked it, it wasn't as good and delicious, and you did not get that bonus. Also, if you did something theologically appropriate, you get a point of honor.
So, like meditating?
No. If your food was like the miso.
Oh,
okay, yeah, then I got it.
If you made something that you enjoyed, like it was your thing that you liked, you can remove another point of strife. And the third thing is if you brought something really cool and flashy. I think Sasha was about to do that, but then didn't do that. You could have gotten a point of glory.
that's what I was going to do, but then everyone else was like, no.
Yeah, well,
No, I believe in my case, I only lose the 1 point of strife for letting the monk
1 fatigue and 1 strife.
do that because mountain tuna.
Yeah.
I didn't have any fatigue. I only had a strife.
I think, Sasha, that you weren't into the peer pressure. I think it's because I called for an aesthetics check and you didn't have that skill.
Yeah, I think that might have been it. I think it was both, because I was asking what people thought we should do, and then they immediately were like, "No, we should do it this way," and I was like, "Okay." The check I was gonna make, I didn't have a skill in either way, so like, didn't matter.
What else? What do I usually do? I introduce everybody. Hey, everybody! James, Matt, Crystal, Tarek, and Sasha coming at you. What else do I do?
You usually
That
make
one
a
thing
joke
that
of
you do
some
that always-
kind.
You tickle Tarek on the feet until he makes weird noises.
Mention the Patreon.
I have a Patreon.
Yeah.
That's cool. You can buy me a coffee over there. That was very, very... Actually, I'm really thinking, like, do I want to keep the Patreon, or do I want to move over to YouTube memberships, or how do I want to do that? I'm thinking I should just stick with the Patreon, because I can put my documents there, all of the cool house rules and things like that. It's a great place for that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in, like, my house rules or the adventures that I create or anything like that, visit the Patreon. They're all there. Some of them you have to pay a little money for. You have to pay for the Patreon to get them. Others are just there to take, and you can get them for free. And what am I thinking? I'm thinking that I don't want to be destroyed by copyright law, so I don't want to be sued. But
Also,
you can give me money if you like them, and I appreciate that.
There's also, with YouTube changing some of its guidelines, that if you ever have videos that don't fly on YouTube, they can go on Patreon and still be seen by your fans.
Oh, yeah. If I have, like...
If me and Tarek run our mouths off too much and the video suddenly becomes too not safe for work, then it's got to go there, huh?
Well, I know how incredibly racist you two are, and sometimes we just can't put that on.
Yeah, man. Me and the Jews, we just don't vibe.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I'm part Jewish! Relax! It's a joke! It's a joke!
I was going to be like, yeah, you and Spinnakers or something like something made up. You had to put in some real shit.
Listen, I'm allowed, okay? I'm permitted. Legally and otherwise.
Heck, maybe if you set a goal on Patreon for enough members, we all decide to just film a private thing of a mukbang amongst all of us. Just talking about things during that.
Put
that on there.
I would have to be paid a lot.
Yeah.
As far as I know, none of us are...
If we hit a certain amount on Patreon, we post feet.
Yeah, like... Come
Post
on.
feet.
It is! Mukbang is fetish content. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Whew.
It started from actually wholesome origins.
But it's not anymore.
Well...
Thanks, avocado.
See, is this what you wanted, Corey? We're getting straight to work on getting this video taken off of YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
Is it just me, or is something odd with Sasha's mic?
It might be.
Oh, something might be off. Hold on.
Yeah, it's sounding tin canny to me.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of reverb on her.
Hello?
Try again.
Matches, did you want to say hi to everybody?
Show me that cat.
Bring
it still here.
There he is.
What's up, Matches?
Look at that sweet kid.
What's going on, Matches? Oh, who said that?
Quick, Matches, say something racist.
This is your one shot.
And there she goes.
El Negro Gato.
Matches is like, I think lighters are subpar.
Yeah. Matches is the way to go.
Exactly.
Okay. You, Tarek, wanted to cast a spell last time.
I did.
A invocation.
I wanted to invoke the kami.
But you wanted to do it sneakily by excusing yourself from this meeting.
Yes. politely excusing myself to go to the little
Spy.
scorpion's room.
Would you like to make a like subterfuge courtesy roll?
Little
Yeah.
scorpion's room is the trash.
Successfully lie yourself out, even though you're just
Air.
at probably just. I need to go to the bathroom, or
Just let out a little toot and then run.
And
Oh god.
and when they're like.
what is Spark Dart?
And when they're like, hey, you don't need to go to the bathroom. I don't believe you. You'd be like, you're right. I'm Spider-Man and I got to go solve some crimes right now.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Hold on, let me put my mask on.
If you no, but like you gotta take the glasses off, and then all of a sudden they're like, "It's Kuranagi."
It's been Kuranagi the whole time.
No. You take off the glasses, and everyone's like, "It's the Sage of Fallen Stars."
Oh god, no.
Who are you? It's the Sage Between Stars, not Fallen
Oh, whatever.
Stars.
I'm sorry. Did I give them a My Little Pony name on accident?
You just gave me the name for the school that Youngso wants to establish after this.
Don't-
Fallen Star School. I like that.
I like that too. It's a good name. It's a good name.
What's my
You know
have to
what?
credit me.
That school sounds like a rarity.
Oh, okay. I see. My Little Pony pun. Proud of that one.
You brought it up. I don't know where
Yeah,
Matt is on
no.
this actually. He's the My Little Pony fan, and he's in
don't-
the
no.
wind.
Wait, who?
You.
Is Matt a brony?
Me? Of course.
How are we just discovering this information?
Because you never asked me things?
He's an old school brony.
I'm scared about the answers, Matt.
What kind of
I'm
answers?
really terrified about what seriously kinky skeletons you have to have in your closet. Like, I don't know that I'm ready for that information.
Not that kind of stuff. Girl, I make balloon animals, for goodness sakes. I had to be up to date.
Maybe
Wait.
you just really like clowns.
Do you
I don't
own
know.
a riding crop?
Mm-mm.
So I replaced the.
There is a
Fujioka.
unicorn in our group.
And 2 pairs of handcuffs.
I replaced the Fujioka artwork
With even hotter
It's a
Fujioka?
marked improvement.
with yes.
You cast, what's his name? Aquaman as
Oh
Fujioka?
god.
I don't think he looks like Jason Momoa. In fact, I took the original piece of artwork and I shoved it into Midjourney, and I told Midjourney, use this and create a new one. And that's what it came up with.
I don't have it on my screen anymore. For some reason, it disappeared. There we go.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's kind of like
You're a little
Asian, more Asian Jason Momoa.
You're a little too into this. Put it down.
No.
I mean, Asian Jason Momoa crossed with Statham, maybe.
No, his eyes aren't too close together for
Well, I'm
Statham.
meaning more the cheekbone and forehead more.
Also-
Okay, so what's my TN? I keep asking, but I'm not.
It's a hidden TN because it's everybody's vigilance.
Hide that
So you have to
TN,
get
baby.
past everybody's vigilance on this.
Okay.
Also, the diamonds that everybody got from Fujioka were uncut and of varying colors.
Should we just add one miscellaneous uncut diamond?
You
to
could say
inventory?
one uncut diamond and give it a color that you like. Just, whatever you want. Or a color that you don't like. Maybe you're like, I don't like this diamond and I want to get rid of it. Make it something you want to role play with when the time comes.
I'm going to say he went actually appropriate for a unicorn, and it's got a bit of purple in it.
Are there purple diamonds? Or is this something that exists?
A diamond
As
can
an
be any
impurity in
color.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
If it has like a vein of quartz in it or something, I guess.
I asked Crystal because she's the chemist.
Diamonds occur in steel gray, white, blue, yellow, orange, red, green, pink to purple, brown, and black. According to the interwebs.
Well, there you go.
Does a 6 win?
I think so. I think that's everybody's vigilance
Out of
combined.
20? Wow, that's sad.
Definitely beats mine.
Okie dokie. I excused myself to the little courtier's room.
Okay, and now you can
Her
cast
nose,
your
powder her nose.
your other spell that you would like to cast,
Yes, I will.
or your invocation. They're not spells; they're invocations. The thing is like I don't like calling them invocations because that makes my mouth tired.
Call them magic pow pows.
You're going to take the time to channel it and really make it go?
Yeah, you have the time to channel it if you want to.
I forgot how to channel the spell.
Well, I guess this is the time to figure it out again, right? Because
Yes.
channeling is a way to
So long.
supercharge your spells. Basically,
Take
how you do it
around.
is you cast your spell, and then you take the kept dice, and then you cast your spell again, but you replace the dice from your roll with the dice that you kept from your last roll.
Ah, yes.
So it's basically like just re-rolling, like
Until you get as full as you want, and it just takes as much time as it does.
I put it as like as like taking all the dice you don't want to keep and just re-rolling them.
Yeah.
But the thing is that happens on separate turns, so
Gives me opportunity to get caught.
And that's a pretty darn good roll to start with.
yeah, you might want to keep opportunity to do it subtly, so you don't get caught.
I don't want to keep that much strife. Okay, so if I keep strife equal to my ring, is that it? Then it's
It's 3 or more.
There's just
that you
3 or
get
more.
the
It's just
backlash.
3 or more strife that you keep, then you do a spiritual backlash.
okay, but I have a charm that makes me get rid of a spiritual backlash if I spend a void point.
Yes.
Okay. I will spend my one opportunity not to make it more subtle, but if this spell is discovered, its effects will immediately end, preventing anyone from identifying it as my handiwork.
Okay.
Because that's all I can do.
Are you gonna roll again?
Mm,
I do
it's gonna
have
be
some
hard to beat what I just rolled. Considering it's everything that I kind of needed, but I'd have to drop dice. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it like this.
Okay.
I don't want to waste a bunch of time casting the spell.
I mean, you got a lot of successes in one opportunity, so who needs
All
to
right.
channel?
No channeling.
So in the room where I'm at, because it has to be at range 0, but it it extends out to range 4. So hopefully that will clear a good area of the building. And then after a short time, I will come and return myself to...
Is Secrets on the Wind a downtime activity? Like
It's
as
a
support?
scheme
Oh,
action.
scheme action. Okay.
Just the scheming. It's an action to scheme. And it lasts for 24 hours.
Neat.
Okay.
Channeling is cool. Is there anything like that for like marshals?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. No.
Damn.
Personally, I think you should there should be like a focus action where you can do that. You can spend a round like focusing, and that would be exactly like channeling, but nope. Such a thing I don't think exists.
Sounds like something that would be good for duelists.
You're
Yeah,
a-
Iajutsu duelists.
Sounds like a good thing.
It would literally be a
figured out
callback to a Ijutsu duel technique in the card game.
Oh yeah, here it is, center. It is a dual action. You may focus your energy inward, roll a number of skill dice equal to your rank of the skill you choose, and reserve any of those dice. Yep, it's called center.
Okay, because I should probably learn that. I didn't know that existed.
You don't
It's
have
just
to
an
learn
action you take in a duel.
It's
Well, I duel a lot, so I should probably know how it works.
Yeah.
all you have to do is read it and then use it.
I'm looking for it right now in the thing so I can find what page it's on.
All right, is there anything y'all want to talk to Fujioka about? I think we talked about a lot of things last game, and he answered a lot of questions. If you want a refresh on any of those, you get the feeling that he is amenable to your cause, but the time is not right, whatever that means. That he seems to be celebrating the death of his clan champion rather than being very upset about it. I don't know if you got that, but he didn't seem upset about it, and he actually toasted it.
And it was we kind of got that was because of the
toast
way
to his life.
the dragon thinks about things.
So however you want to put that together, that's, Youngso got a letter in a cipher. And the centipede, some centipede clan people are here.
Yes, they are.
Anything else?
I kind of feel like we've talked about what we need to.
I think so too.
I do have something that I would like to ask. Right now, I'm going to be asking out of character at the moment. I'm considering probably asking him about the other Keru clans, like the Dokugeru and the Boseki, to see which ones tend to occupy the dragon territory the most, and if they're causing any problems here.
Well, we do have a bit of gang violence every once in a while around here. I mean, the Keru, they know the city way more than anyone else. So you got to respect that. And the best way to keep the peace here is to give strong divisions, understand where each person belongs. Right? So Boseki and the Dokugeru and the Keru, they're all kind of here. But the docks around here, you can probably find the Boseki around the docks here.
Okay. Thank you for informing me. I definitely appreciate that information.
Be careful. Don't get mixed up too badly with them.
Oh, and actually another question, something a little more on the lighter side as well. You wouldn't happen to know of a good merchant that might sell a good ceremonial tea set now, would you?
Merchant who sells a good ceremonial tea set. Yeah. I think you should talk to Kitsuki Mao.
Okay.
Go talk to Kitsuki Mao. She can hook you up. That's how we say it here in L5R Samurai Land. Hook you up.
Hook you up.
No,
Might be a phrase from the Mantis pirates.
you I you play Shadow Veil, Legend of Five Rings auto battler game. Oishi says cool. She says it.
So if he knows about who she is, where might I be able to find her in town?
She's a merchant. Go over the merchant's district.
Her
Right.
shop.
Her
I
shop.
thought there was like a specific location. It's like, oh yeah, she's on the unicorn side or something. So like, that's where my mind was going
Well,
with that question.
here's the thing. There's Merchant's Row, and the end of that is kind of in a more like affluent area. So it starts at the very end at the House of the Holy Orion, and her shop is more near that. So I am assuming you want more affluent type things.
I mean, he did ask for a ceremonial tea set, which would say to me that it's supposed to be nice.
Considering that Daisuke had to part with it back in the forest, so might be a good idea to have another set on hand just in case.
Anything else? Any other questions?
Do you know Rishi Kumar?
Rishi Kumar.
I've heard he's in charge of the fireworks. The Boseki were using black powder to set the docks on fire.
Not my docs.
The
The
unicorn
ones in Unicorn
dogs.
side.
Oh.
I'm just wondering if you have heard the name or if you know where the fireworks were made for the last festival.
Tell you what, I wasn't even here during that time. I'm rather new, so I've not heard of this man. Sorry.
Aaron nods.
Anything else? Then we can wrap it up, and they'll escort you to wherever you need to go.
All right.
Yeah. I really wanted to ask him if he knew the Sage Between Stars, but like I probably shouldn't just go like dropping that name around. And I think if he did, he probably couldn't tell us because he's trying to stay neutral right now anyway.
Okay. Where are y'all heading off next to?
Well,
As we leave here, before we start heading somewhere else, I get up next to Nalrin and say quietly, I'm also interested in finding that fireworks maker. Perhaps we should work together on that.
Naren gives him like a slight nod.
about what time of day is it? I know we started out pretty early, so
Yeah, it's like it's afternoon now.
okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Probably go somewhere to get some lunch or something.
So Tarek, as you're being escorted out, you hear from your secrets on the wind, Tambo Kazuha and Miramoto Fujioka, and she says, "What did you tell him?" And he says, "That the truth, that the time isn't right." And she says, "How long before you think they figure it out?" And he says, "They seem like they'll get it within a couple days." And then she says, "What will you tell them then?" I have no idea how they're going to react to it, so we'll see when it happens.
Sounds ominous.
Well, you don't even hear it.
Well, I mean, of course.
Just
But,
hear it.
like, as a player listening in.
And then they leave the room.
Okay. Let me know if it goes like that connection that I have to that spot goes like disconnected instantly.
Okay.
Because then I'll know they stumbled across the spell. But that is a fascinating piece of information to have. And that is going to torture me as a player till I figure out what the hell it's about.
Secrets. Not just secrets, but it's a secret what the secret is.
It's a secret that's on the wind that is secreted.
It's
about
unfortunate that they don't talk in TV talk.
secret. I know, right?
Where they come in and they say, "Welcome. Remember that thing that we both know about? Yes, let me describe that in complete detail, even though we both know about the thing."
Now that we're both on the same page about the thing we were already on the same page about.
Avoid action.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we're heading out.
Guess you're heading
Where
out.
to? Or actually, did Moshi Sora need to still talk with Mama Sora?
I do still need to talk with Moshi
Mama
Mama.
All right. Well, then you are escorted to the guest house.
Mamasaurus could just be plural, a plural amount of Soras, or it could be a dinosaur. So you know. Either way, it's got Terra cooked.
Mama Sora. I'm a Stegosaurus.
I'm a pterodactyl.
So, you are led to the guest house, in which there are two guards out front, wearing, I think the colors are like brown, like dark red, and orange, fiery orange. I guess it's very close to Phoenix colors, but they have
Emoji.
big golden axes in their hands.
Oh, Jesus.
Were we coming with, or was Sora going on her own?
I mean, you could come with me, but I mean, basically, it's me taking care of family business.
More asking if we were invited. If not, like now, fuck off and kick rocks.
Nah,
else.
basically, I would have been like, while I'm here, I need to visit my mother and take care of some family business.
Naren like drags Kuranagi off, who's probably like grabby handsing in Sora's direction, like, wait, no, I want to meet your mother. Introduce me.
Okay, well, there are these guys with big golden axes that greet you at the door, and they see Moshi Sora, and they bow, and they say, Moshi Sora-san, welcome! Your mother has been waiting for you. Moshi Mika is very happy that you are visiting. Are your friends going to be here too?
My friends have other business to take care of. I thought I would like to see my mother in private, one-on-one.
Understandable. Please. You are very welcome to walk on in.
Go in. And I assume I see my mother.
You see your mother. You see your mother polishing a statue of Amaterasu and putting it on the table and then turning it a little so the light shines in the exact right spot she wants the light of the sun to shine off of it. And she
In a
looks
moment
up,
of perfect feng shui.
and she looks up and she says, "Oh, Sora dear, finally, I'm so glad you're here. Go get the tea, the special tea. Go get it." No, the stuff that The stuff that was grown on the mountainside. Yes, that tea. Please. I just got it. It is so delicate and it just has a hint of like floral to it's so wonderful. How was your trip through the forest?
Oh. Well, I'm sure you can imagine it was not pleasant. But we did manage, and, well...
I'm sorry I couldn't see you off. I sent Hasashi, and I hope he was pleasant to you.
I don't remember Hasashi.
Really? He was in a tree. He gave you your task. Anyways, I thought that you don't even remember Hasashi. I thought you two might have hit it off. And look, I am very concerned. You know, there are not a lot of men around in our clan, and I thought I had picked a good one.
I appreciate your efforts, Mother. I really do. I know.
I'm rooting for you.
So, Cinnamon Forest and that grisly business.
Well, overall, of course, it was not the most pleasant place to spend my time, but, I did get the heart of a blood speaker.
You didn't kill the blood speaker, did you?
No, I still have her heart intact.
Her, okay.
Yes. And this brought up so many questions for me, but, she claimed to be my twin sister and looks exactly like me.
Would you like to make a sentiment check?
Yes.
Mommy, are you a whore?
Or a liar?
Which one, Mother?
I would have liked to have known that I had an evil twin out there.
Tara,
I think I'm gonna go with, Void?
Okay.
Tarek made a comment about the session earlier, and if he's right, I gotta give him $20. So I'm really hoping that he's not right.
Oh my god, this roll is bad.
Well, I gave him a huge hint last game. I gave him a huge hint. Gigantic hint. So he's probably figured it out.
Flying like a bird.
So let's check your roll here. So I don't see it. Oh,
I only got one success.
Yeah, that's not
my
enough.
roll was terrible.
It wasn't only a yeah. It was supposed to be a hidden TN, so you can give yourself a void point.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. But yeah, it's a hidden TN. Yeah, she gives no reaction then. You have no idea. She says, "Well, I hope you didn't believe any of her lies. She's a blood speaker for the kami's sake. Have some tea."
Oh, God.
Yes. Thank you, Mother.
I'm going to put this in a special place, and when the time is right, we have a way to summon this. And if we need it, if we need this trump card, we have a trump card.
Can you tell me why the heart of a blood speaker in particular?
Well, these blood speakers, from what I can tell, are congregating in Shinneman Forest and are some sort of special Maho cult, and they have interesting powers. And while we definitely, we venerate the sun and not Jigoku in any way, shape, or form, we need to know about this, especially our friends in the Dragon, because they are hosting us, and the Kitsuki here are hunting them. Now, you might think, since we're very close to the Phoenix Lands, that we'd be talking to the Asako about this, but tensions between Phoenix and Centipede are pretty high right now. And there's no way we could talk to the Crab or the Scorpion or any other clan about this, simply because that the Lion are just too much.
They're
really kind
are.
of keeping us penned in. So the Kitsuki are our best option. So, first order is they are going to help us study and make sure that we're keeping Rokugan safe. And secondly, if we are attacked again, right, we have a powerful trump card that nobody knows about, so they cannot prepare for. Our powers of healing, our powers of light are well known, and those brutes in the Lion Clan use that to their advantage. And since this person is, well, not of our clan, and we're not making any deals with them, there's no special pact or anything like that. It is merely a tool. I think we are well within our rights. And if there is some sort of hubbub about it, the Palace of the Emerald Champion is right up the road, and we can simply deliver the heart to them with a heartfelt apology.
Yes.
Nice pun.
That does seem appropriate.
Though the fact that she does look like you, if that's to be true, puts a big hamper on our plans to distance ourselves from it.
Yes. Honestly, I'm not sure what exactly to believe about the situation. On the one hand, I know that blood speakers have a lot of magics that we don't necessarily know about. But she looked so much like me that even my traveling companions were confused by her.
Well, what do you think?
I really don't know what to think. How...
Do you think your mother and your father are liars? That we have been keeping a lie from you all this time?
I can't imagine you doing such a thing.
Well, I do.
But
if we use this person, it will look bad on you. There needs to be some truth in this. There does. How else will we be able to use this trump card and protect you at the same time? And now I'm wondering how I can protect myself against this. This is not what I wanted. This is the lion's fault. This is all those brutes in the Lion Clan, and I hope we get the opportunity to wipe them off the map because of this whole Gozoku thing. This is our chance. This is our chance to just destroy them and be done with it. They made their own bed.
Have the lion done something that I don't know about? Even beyond being part of this conspiracy.
You know, as you were taught, the lion believe that our lands is part of their land. Even though the Moshi family has been part of the Phoenix before they were their own clan, before we were the Centipede. They have taken a stake to our lands simply because we are at the end of the river that flows directly through the city, the second biggest trading river in all of the empire. And of course they want control of that river. So they've been warring with us, and we are just a minor clan. So we use any type of political bargaining we can. So
Unicorn would welcome
they
them with open
will
arms.
sometimes take a hostage. Take somebody from us. Now, my darling daughter. This woman claims to be your twin, but she is not. Because there is the truth that we have been hiding from you. And she takes the statue of Amaterasu and she picks it up and turns the base and opens it up, and there is a piece of cloth in there, and she pulls the cloth out and she reassembles the statue, and she undoes the cloth, and inside there is a big smooth piece of it looks like white porcelain, but it's got a texture to it, and it's curved and it's cracked on the edge.
I fucking owe Tarek money.
And if
I can't tell if he's about to orgasm or shit.
I know.
A combination of both.
And she says, and it looks very much like an eggshell, but it's like way too big. She says, we thought we had lost our daughter, and we were in mourning, and we left Moshi lands, and we walked across the Empire far and wide and into the mountains between Phoenix and Dragonlands. We talked with the Yobanjin tribes, and we visited a temple to the fire dragon high atop the mountains. And we gave offerings, and we pleaded, and when we came down the mountain, we were hit by a blizzard, which pushed us into a cave. And in the cave, we found this egg that hatched, and inside was you. And you looked exactly like the child we had to give up to the lion. You are a gift from the fire dragon to us.
That is amazing.
I don't know what this means. I thought maybe you would figure it out one day and come talk to me. I didn't want to burden you with some sort of destiny or anything, so I kept it from you. You are our daughter, and you are also a gift from the heavens. And while this woman thinks you her twin, you are actually something much greater. And I don't know what to do with the fact that my own flesh and blood is part of a blood speaker cult.
Not just part. Let it.
She may be your blood, but she did not get a chance to be your daughter.
Well, I don't know what will happen when we do the ritual to summon her here. That, I guess, is something we'll have to plan for. She takes the heart and puts it into another box. She closes that box, puts it in another box, gets it away. So, my dear, this is yours if you want it. Otherwise, I'm going to replace it and put it back inside this totem of Amaterasu.
It's a Amaterasu Matryoshka.
Yes, Amaterasu. Amaterasu. Amaterasu.
I don't think that I need it. You can hang on to it.
Well, when we're done here in the City of the Rich Frog, maybe I will take you up into the mountains and you can see the Shrine of the Fire Dragon.
I think I would like that.
Okay. You can sit and catch up and drink tea with your mother and talk about stuff and all of that kind of thing.
General chit chat. We're hanging out.
I mean, unless you have any other big question about your character's origin.
I might have to think about that.
It's kind of a big
one do you love
revelation to be
more,
dropped
Mother?
on you that you came from an egg.
Am I
You're
a
an egg
dragon,
baby.
mother?
You're an egg baby. You're an egg baby. You're actually the evil
Me,
twin.
was it you or Dad?
You are actually it's the egg of Panku. Tara just I can't.
He read the thumbnail today and he was like, "Huh, I wonder if Sora's the egg of Panku." And I was like, "What
I
the
saw
fuck
the
is
model.
that?"
It's not the egg. I promise it's not Panku.
Okay, Jesus Christ. I was like, if it would make so much sense because the egg makes the complete opposite of a person. They make a clone and they become the opposite of the person who's there. And if Sora was the egg and her sister was the like blood speaker, the original blood, then Sora would be the exact opposite of her. And I was like going off on these spirals.
Tarek,
Oh my god.
this plot line was inspired by the egg of Panku, but it is not. I promise you, it is not the egg of Panku.
We don't have to kill her.
Otherwise, like Moshi Sora would be insanely powerful.
Yes.
Really, really powerful, and we're not going there.
Horrifyingly powerful, in fact. Oh god. I was spooked.
He is extremely talented, though.
I was extremely
got
spooked.
very impressive assets.
She does.
By the way, if you've ever seen artwork of the egg of Panku, it's very ornate. It looks like a Fabergé egg.
Yeah.
So, quick question: is this like an Asian culture thing, or is this a L5R thing?
Actually, both. It's so the egg. There is a thing called, I believe, the box of Pangu,
Yeah.
which is a Chinese mythological thing.
Something
And then
like
there's the egg of Panku, and Panku is like a dragon who went mad in the beginning of the world. but was also like it was driven mad by the lying darkness, but then killed by Fu Ling, and all that's left of it are the eggs and a pearl of the dragon. And the eggs, if you use them, you can use like attach a person to them, and it will spawn a copy of that person. And in the old histories, in the old lore, they were used quite often. Every time somebody found them, they used them for a bad purpose, and it totally screwed up everything for a time. Yeah, it was. I was worried. I was like shitting bricks today, wondering about this. I
just thought, oh, so Moshi-Sora is the child of a fire dragon.
The dragon vision, the title of egg, the mama. Like, what if? And I had like a brain salad today.
Matt, that's actually what it is. She's
Yeah.
Well, effectively, Tarek was as right as he could have possibly been about the subject, and I'm sure he's never going to shut up about it for the next like 2 weeks.
I gave him some pretty big hints last game. I gave him some pretty big hints last game, and then I named this episode that. So
Yeah.
Well,
following the logic that Moshi-Sora is a dragon, in the future, if she and Kuronagi actually wind up together, Kuronagi will definitely be pregnant.
I'm gonna have to sit on an egg. That's for sure.
Kuronagi's gonna have to incubate an egg.
So, Sasha, it's a double whammy for you. You're losing $20, and he's going to be insufferable.
Considering
I know, right?
Considering Moshi-Sora is a devotee to the sun goddess and the child of a fire dragon, I think my shadowy ass has like next to no hope of ever competing with her. She is so far above and beyond me, and her flames will literally burn me to crisps. Still would. Kuronagi, still would.
Crystal, you can
Same for Youngso.
you can spend experience points.
Just get that 500,000 SPF sunscreen, and you should be good.
SPF 5000.
Crystal, in the book Rid of the Wild, there are some techniques for spirits, for like what are they called? Ryokan.
I think it's Ryokan.
The dragon spirits, and you can take their techniques, which include shape changing and some other things.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're the daughter of a dragon. Congratulations. That's horrifying. And also, if Kuronagi ever finds this out, she is never going to let you go. She's just going to be glomped onto you for the rest of the time. Searing her skin.
Sizzling like an egg.
Yeah.
Wait, too soon?
It's been like 20-something years. I'm sure
You'd
we're
be
all
like,
okay
cook
about it,
me,
right?
muscle mommy. Cook me.
It's the new step on me.
Exactly.
Cook me.
Yeah.
And I'm just imagining that scene from the old 1990s, like Casper, the Friendly Ghost movie, where like he was trying to like go through the machine to resurrect himself as a human being, but unfortunately the potion was taken out of the machine, so he just kind of came out like like a soft-boiled sunny side up egg. For when the cat opened the machine to check on him, he's like, "Am I alive yet?" As half his face melts. Corey, you gotta remember that. You should have seen that.
Never seen Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Oh, dude,
If there was a
it's such a
sequel?
treat.
There was a sequel to Casper the Friendly Ghost?
There were like multiple like terrible spin-offs, but the original 19 God, I don't remember the exact date. But I know for sure I was in elementary school when I got to see it.
Wow.
95.
The stuff Matt watches, I'm just like, why don't I know this stuff? Like the cartoons I know are like heavy metal.
It's live action.
Oh, it's like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
1995.
I've read Casper the Friendly Ghost comics from Harvey Comics.
And it had Christina Ricci in it as Cat.
Okay, well, moving on. Like, It's like the cult. Am I wrong? The cult movies that I watched were like Wizards, Heavy Metal, The Last Unicorn.
I
Monty
watched
Python
last
and the Holy Grail.
I think all of those are pretty good.
Yeah.
I think what's the other one with the little
Princess
people?
Bride.
What's the one with the little people?
The Little People.
Willow.
Oh yeah, with the brownies that were like that way. No, you fool. Yeah, that's a great one.
I
I
only
love.
got to see those movies when I was in my 20s. It's like
I was thinking-
everyone's like, "How have you not seen this?"
I was thinking that you were thinking of The Borrowers.
The Bowers is another one.
Yeah,
That's
Little
another one.
I saw
People.
bits and pieces
Bowers.
of that movie growing up, but I don't remember it. I've seen it
Then there's
once.
also Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle
Fraggle
Rock.
Rock was-
Also, the little robot guys and batteries not included.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Lots of little
Right.
cool cult movies. Anyways,
look at the Cyber Samurai Discord. That's
Why?
a scene from the movie.
oh, he's an egg.
Yep.
That's what you were saying. Got it.
And then half his face like just sloshes off.
Okay, I see now. All right. Let's get back to the game. What are you guys
All right.
doing out there in the cold, wintry, snowy day?
I'm looking for a new fancy tea set.
I'm going to find a place to eat, and while I'm eating, I'm going to try and decipher the code.
Okay.
Talking to Naurin about what the fuck she just heard.
All
Are
right.
you gonna admit to spying, or are you gonna be trying to obscure that and be like,
I mean, trying to obscure that, but how else? Like Naurin's smart
Oh my
enough to be
gosh.
like, how the fuck
yeah,
else
how
would
else
you
did figure
know?
that out?
Okay. Let's have the Narin Cross Kuronagi scene right now. Let's do that first. Because I assume
Scorpion, ex-Scorpion.
as everybody splits off, it's the two
There's no
Scorpion
hexing involved.
doing Scorpion
There's
stuff.
You're too down bad for Sora.
True, but there's still X-ing. We gotta hit the crisscross. Okay, so I'm imagining they're walking like down like alleyways in Dragon District.
Sure.
Not far from where we left Sora, so we could circle back to pick her up again. But this is like too good for Kuronagi to keep in. And so she'll kind of drag Naurin to go look for the dog, quote unquote.
Oh God.
Um,
I don't like the dog plot line. It makes me sad.
Well, we're not actually gonna go get the dog. I'm just giving us an excuse to be wandering through alleyways.
Okay.
The dog is
Um,
kind of like, just hanging out. You can find the dog. It's not.
Oh, I know I could easily find the dog, but I'm not actually going to go find the dog. I am
dog.
saying that that's what we're doing, like out loud, so that everybody knows. Oh yeah, those two of your friends went looking for the dog. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Giving myself an alibi. And then we're going.
We're about to rob a bank.
Yeah, exactly. We're going into the alleyways, and Kuronagi will like kind of make sure nobody's following them. And he'll be like, "Oh,
You took a very long time in the restroom.
well, not that long." She says, like with wide eyes, like, "What are you implying?"
Have you been eating enough fiber?
Of course, more than it was when I was in the freaking forests.
Naren shrugs.
Also, how does the forest get back? You know what? It's not important. Listen. The Miyamoto Diamond Boy.
What about him?
He knows something we don't about what's going on in the city. He's keeping it to himself.
I'm sure he does.
He thinks that when we find out, that we should find out soon, hopefully, if we keep our eyes open, uncover what this issue is, that we will have different feelings about him and a possible alliance.
Naren at first kind of looks like she's tracking what you're saying, and then the more you talk, the more like slightly furrowed her brows get, and she's like, "How? Never mind."
I have a feeling that they may have done something, or been involved in some way with something that is heavily disagreeable, or maybe they've already been pressed by the Lion to not take any kind of action under threat of violence or coercion.
Where do you think we should go next?
Naren kind of like grabs Kuranagi by the arm and then like kind of pulls her so that her back is to like the alleyway, and then says, "What have you heard? Have you heard anything about the Sage Between the Stars since we've come to town?"
Not much. Not more than you have. That way.
Who gave me my Giri, Game Master? Was it fucking Noman, or is this just like who gave me this Giri? Is this something Naren came up with herself? And she's like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to be framing this. Who did one of my family members give me a secret letter or something? I have no idea who's told me to do this.
I think maybe you came up with this idea.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay. So, you're Ronin. You
Yes.
don't have much contact with your family right now. They did not give you this,
Yes.
this at all.
That's what I'm wondering.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So, the Sage Between Stars. You learned the name from...
In the forest.
from Kitsu Satoru.
While
that
we were still in the
he-
forest.
he
Oh, no,
is-
it was at the end of the forest. Sorry.
it was at the
Right.
That
in
he
his
is...
torture.
that the Sage Between Stars is like the progenitor of the Gozoku.
Yeah.
And you know that the progenitor of the Gozoku came also from the Scorpion, but not from the Bayushi, in which the Bayushi family seems to be like a pawn in all of this, right? And you got that idea
Weird.
from the Sage of Spiders, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, extrapolate from that.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is it was Naren's idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's something about this Sage of Stars that will basically, if you can get to the Sage of Stars, find out what this is actually, you can exonerate your family, come back to your clan, right? Basically save everybody that you like, everybody that you love. And save your identity too.
Okay.
So that's the key. That's the Ronin key. That's the key to your Ronin-ness right now, and the key to coming back to the Scorpion successfully.
Okay. Cool. So then, I guess Naren says, whoever he is, we are sure to get involved with them eventually. However, I need information. I need some way, something I can use. And so do you, in all honesty.
something you can use
Against the Scorpion. Against the fuck, I can't
the
say
Shoshura.
Shoshuro. I have a lisp.
Well, yes. I mean, I know a lot about my family. Enough that the secrets I know make me dangerous to them and us. Especially after what we learned in the forest. What are you asking for?
For your help. Even if you may not like where it leads. I want the truth.
You know, I am in a very delicate position right now. I am certain that there are people watching and following every interaction that I have with people to gauge my loyalty, especially after what happened to Sasaki.
Kurenagi, you must know that as the head of the Gozoku, that a confrontation with the sage between the stars, in some way, is inevitable. You cannot keep straddling this line forever. You will be forced to choose sooner or later, and I understand the risks that
She
it
looks
poses for
around.
you.
I am well aware.
Make a void sentiment roll.
Who?
Kurenagi.
Tien,
Hidden TN. Let me hit that little hidden gobbledygook there. Okay, take 2 of those
successes
and
reroll them.
re-roll them. Yeah, please.
Ugh.
Should have spent a void.
Two successes and 2
Okay.
opportunities.
Do you want to spend those opportunities? I can give you. You can give them to me, and I can do something. Or
I will let you have them.
Okay.
He's gonna put the dice in his mouth, Tarek. Don't do it.
You as you look around, you think you see the shadows kind of elongate and then come back like they're pulsing. But your opportunities tell you that maybe this is just all in your head. You're like, no, I'm hallucinating.
Kurenagi just stays very still for a second, like doesn't even shudder a breath. She just stands very silently, almost like a dog that just got spooked, just like listening. We're not safe here.
Are we being watched?
I don't know.
Naren can roll a sentiment check with Kurenagi's vigilance.
My vigilance is 4.
Ow.
She is very vigilant.
What if I distract you with my shiny sword? She's like, watch out,
might-
glow stick.
I don't think that's gonna work this time.
Then you'll have an easier time reading my person because I will be flopping on the ground like a fish as my epilepsy kicks in.
Okay. Can I do anything to lower that TN? Let me see. Negative. Negatory. Sentiment.
I mean, you could make this
That's a really
easier.
good roll.
I'm gonna say this, Tarek. Kurenagi could make this easier for her if she wants to make it easier, but I don't think you want to make it easier for her.
Can I just use my bond to know what she's thinking? It doesn't specify that I have to have her permission.
No.
It sounds to me like that bond is basically you talking to each other.
You're almost there already.
Okay.
Does Kuranagi think her bestie is hot? I'm grasping at straws here.
Yes.
Okay, do I have anything that I can
He's like,
use to
big
roll dice?
booba.
Oh god. Simple woman.
Give me uppies.
Okay, that doesn't do anything for me. That doesn't do anything for me. I have so much shit in this tab that it's like crazy. Okay, then my bond with Kuranagi doesn't say. Anything that would be useful. Okay, I guess I'll use my dice game bond to re-roll a dice and take a strife. Because I want to try to figure out what the fuck's going on.
You have 2 exploders.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're gonna...
You trust nothing.
I want to know.
There you go. Now you
Now
got
you have
3
3.
exploders.
See, all that matters is that I get this.
I'm gonna extra know. I'm gonna be reading your mind here.
And 2 opportunity.
And
Jesus.
2 opportunities. Okay, this is what Narin sees. Narin looks at Kuranagi, and Kuranagi's eyes aren't on Narin, and you follow her eyes to some, like, shadows in the alleyway, and in the shadows, you see a cat. Cat's just watching you guys as you walk through the alley. It is an orange cat.
My instincts are screaming kill the cat because that cat's a spy. For that cat is that thing that Kuranagi can do, which is make a little paper creature spy that turns into a little spirit, and that cat is evil. But
Does this look
No,
evil to
don't hurt
you?
the kitty.
accidentally
Does this
skin
look
someone's
evil to
kitty,
you?
even though my instinct is to pop that cat.
Are you going
Pop
to
that.
are you going to try and kill the cat? Is that what's happening?
No.
Okay. Then the cat kind of just as you look directly at it and lock eyes with it, cat's like, I don't like that, and scurries off. Kuranagi,
Leo's
you
so
never
cute.
see a cat. You don't know Narin just looking where you're looking, and her hand kind of moves to her sword a little, and then off you go to roleplay land.
We need to leave.
There is no cat.
I agree.
Nowhere is safe.
Is there a cat? Is there not a cat? Am I just fucking with everybody?
The cake is alive.
It's Schrodinger's cat in Rokugan.
Kuranagi starts fast walking back toward where Moshisora's mother was, where the little where they took her.
The
Like
Dragonfly
little cat.
guest house.
All right. You see the dog jumping up and down, catching snowflakes.
Narin says, Narin kind of sniffs and says,
Dogs bark at cats, usually.
Now Kuranagi looks at Naurin confused and goes, "You're right. We should split up."
nope. She grabs Kuranagi by the arm so she can take off. Her tiny ass is gonna get lost somewhere. Narin's never gonna find her.
But if we're further apart, they won't know.
Relax. I'm just wondering if this beast might be worth the trouble of keeping around.
Of course he is. Look at his adorable face.
Okay.
She's like looking at Naurin like in disbelief and now confused as to the cat comment.
Yeah,
like,
I know, right?
like,
Narin thinks
what?
because Kuranagi was looking there that she knows about the cat, so she doesn't explain.
Kuranagi just goes, "Look." I might know some people in the city who can help out with ferreting out more information.
White
But I
little
need to
dog.
go.
She lets her go.
If I don't show back up, look in the North River.
For your corpse.
Yeah.
Why don't I just go with you? I can protect you. That is my job. That has
you
been my
will-
job since we were children.
You will spook the people I'm trying to talk to.
Fine.
Just trust me.
I
I'll
need
try to keep you in the loop.
I need to know where you're going at least. So that if I feel like something is wrong, I can find you.
I don't know yet, but trust me, you'll figure it out.
Fine. Because
Keep-
I'm going to use my bond
She-
to figure it out
She holds,
if you get into trouble.
She like scrunches Naurin's kimono, like smushing her boobs a little bit, and goes,
Naren doesn't wear a kimono over her boobs. She's got some nice
Oh,
bandages.
then she
Wrappings.
squeezes the bandages as they squeeze your boobs.
I
And she
grab
goes,
your boobs and say honk.
exactly. She squeezes
Honk for good
those-
luck.
She
Like,
squeezes that.
I'm the
Sounds like a
clown now.
Kuronagi thing.
Honk.
She squeezes that cleavage together a little bit and goes, "Protect the dog at all costs."
Naren lightly removes Kurnagi's claws from her breasts.
Okay, she
Oh, this is actually
rushes
happening.
off
I thought we were
down the
joking.
staircase nearby.
No.
Okay, Kuronagi leaves, and Naren is standing there, and Bobo is sitting right at the right where she's standing, and looks up, and his tongue just kind of lolls out of his head, and he looks very adorable up at Naren.
Naren's gonna try to entice Bobo to follow her and lead the dog back to where she saw the cat and see if it finds a scent.
Okay, you lead the dog back to the alleyway. The dog is snuffling around.
I love your dog noises. They're so gremlin. This dog is like a demon in disguise, but I love it. Like, I don't know.
It's a demon in
great.
disguise.
It's just the noises. They bring me so much joy.
And dog doesn't find anything.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Dog's curious why we're in this alley, but sniffs around,
Okay. Mostly, does he fixate on the spot where the cat was at all? You know how when dogs find a smell? Because what
No.
Naren is wondering is this cat real or is it a paper spirit that did not actually exist?
he does not fixate on where the cat was at all. In fact, he
Okay.
fixates kind of on another spot, and he kind of jumps back, and then wiggles a little, and then gets down, and then jumps back a little as he's jumping around a certain spot.
Is there anything interesting about the spot in proportion to maybe where we were standing in the alleyway?
So there's a little crack there, and you kind of peer in, and there's a spider in there.
Naren, it's a good thing Kurnagi's not here because if anyone else was here, they'd be like, Naren's going crazy. Naren kind of squints at the spider, and then reaches her hand into the crack.
Okay, your hand cannot fit into the crack. The crack is
Okay.
pencil thin.
Oh, okay. It's a really small crack, and the
Yeah.
spider's just in there. Okay, then never mind. Scratch that then, because she's not going to try to jam her hand into that crack.
You could jam a
Ow, ow,
blade
ow.
in there maybe, but not your fingers.
Okay. Yeah, maybe she'll take something from her backpack that's thin, maybe her dagger, and just kind of slide it in underneath the spider and try. Because I'm testing a theory here. I want to see if the spider comes to me.
Okay, yeah, the spider will kind of crawl on out.
She does it go on the blade or does it just crawl out of the crack?
It crawls out of the crack and walks onto the blade. Yeah, sure. Bobo jumps up on his hindquarters and prances around.
She goes and looks at the dog and says, "You have earned some reward, I believe."
Good job, Bobo.
Good.
You put your hand out and he like slobbers all over. Blah blah.
Naren looks at the spider and just kind of says, like, I will find you when I can.
The spider puts up a little, backs up a little, puts up a little leg, and the leg points at Bobo.
Naren thinks she might be going crazy here. She saw a spooky-looking cat, and now the spider and a dog are communicating with each other.
And then the spider jumps off the blade and kind of, slowly
Dangles
floats
down.
down on a spindle and goes back into the crack.
Naren just mutters, I am truly going insane. And then is like, come along, Bobo. Let's go find you some chicken or something. What do dogs eat?
It said tofu.
I can just imagine you play a game of like slapping cheese on Bobo's face. You've seen that happen, right?
Matt,
I've done it.
your character is in a china shop.
Didn't you throw cheese on my face while I was laying down in the
Don't you mean
apartment?
Rokugani shop?
No.
No.
Aw, come on.
It's
A
a
porcelain
china
shop is another way to phrase this.
It is a porcelain shop.
Okay.
You walk in, and on one side there are like plates and little cups, and on the other side there are these really fancy made-up dolls with elaborate hairstyles.
All right.
Just be
And
glad
a
you're
little
part
sign
of the
saying,
Crane
made with
clan,
real
not the
hair.
Bull clan.
The Bull Clan. There is an Ox Clan.
I wonder what they specialize in.
Beefy men. Really? They're wrestlers. What do you want from me? They have a
I was
wrestling
gonna say,
band.
hopefully
They
the
are
women are nothing to
wrestlers.
sneeze at either.
I mean, oxen are beefy, right?
Touche, Crystal. Touche.
They specialize in beating up anybody who makes oxtail pho, and they're just like, no! That's...
I had oxtail and it was not good. Absolutely
Really?
would not recommend.
I love oxtail. Oxtail birria is like really good.
It's just like all fat.
Braised was really good. Roasted was not. And in this one African restaurant, the sauce just masked everything.
So you probably just had poorly prepared.
I'm gonna
I've
ask
tried
this.
oxtail. It was pretty good.
I'm gonna ask this. James, do you want Ide Youngso to be there?
I
At
mind the
porcelain
company.
shop. Well, I was looking for some place to eat, but I could be wandering along with
Just
Daisuke
asking
on the
if
way
how
there.
much we're splitting up and how much we're not.
Yeah, I'm fine with wandering with him while discussing food.
Food
as he's
options,
going,
yeah,
I really
sure.
want to get a tea set. I fully understand.
All right, you are in the tea shop, or not the tea shop, but the porcelain shop, and there is a lady who looks like this.
Ooh, I like this lady already.
I like the looks of her.
Yeah, exactly. She looks awesome.
Reminds me of that one actress. I can't remember her name, but she was the cavalry in the Shield show.
Okay.
Ming Hua. Ming Hua, the actress who plays the voice of Mulan in the Mulan animated movie. That Ming Hua.
Maybe.
She played the cavalry in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay,
That's
then yeah.
Ming Hua.
Reminds me a bit of her.
Ming-Hua has done the Disney, the Disney Trinity, the Disney hat trick, because she is a character. She is a Disney princess. She is a Marvel character, and she is a Star Wars character. Just saying, she's got that Disney hat trick down.
Can sing,
And now
dance,
she's
and
also
fight
in
as
Legend
well
of
as
the Five
act.
Rings.
Now she's in Legend of the Five Rings. She's awesome. I love her. She's a great actress. I'm sure she's a lovely person. Never met her, but
In all interviews, she does seem to be a lovely person.
anywho,
All right, so Daisuke will introduce himself in Youngso and ask her if she is Kitsuki Mao.
she says, "I am indeed Katsuki Mao. I have not many crane visiting us this winter. I would assume you would be cloistered up in Lion Land, in the Lion District. What brings you so far north?"
Well, we are here to sort of, well, relax a little bit and also discuss a few things amongst our mutual acquaintances within my group. And from one of my acquaintances, we were recommended to you by Miyamoto Fujioka.
Yes, Fujioka.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't take diamonds as currency. I hope you have Koku.
I hope you were-
Yes,
you
I
were
most certainly do.
Obviously, he makes a habit of just
buckles at that.
throwing around
I
diamonds.
assume Fujioka gave Daisuke some diamonds before parting ways.
Yeah, he gave everybody a diamond.
Everyone got one
okay,
diamond.
yeah.
Got
A
one.
single diamond.
All right.
Mind you, the fact that he gives them out as gifts kind of devalues diamonds.
in this area, especially when he's around.
So, like, if you take that diamond and go back to Cranelands, it'll be worth a good deal. But here, in the place where he, like, lives, it's gonna be worth less.
Also, it's uncut.
It's also uncut.
True.
It's an uncut gem.
And like I said,
Yeah.
you can pick the color of it. It is not a clear diamond. It is a colored one.
Well, I'm sure something can be done with it, though.
I rolled for the color of mine randomly.
I
What'd you
think I
get?
just discovered that my cat was hiding away under my bed
So
for whatever
she says,
reason.
"I do not take diamonds as currency. I hope you have Koku."
Yes, madam, I most certainly do. I've only just recently encountered his gift-giving ways, so sort of new to me.
Well, you are
But
looking
yes,
for.
I do have Koku to spend.
You are looking for.
I am looking for a ceremonial tea set. I've had to part with my previous one, on a previous journey. And I would like to, purchase a suitable replacement. Because I'm quite fond of doing some tea ceremonies with friends and acquaintances.
I have some ceremonial tea sets from local artisans to Togashi monk masters who meditate on the practice. Would you like to see a set from Master Togashi Minaru?
Sure, I wouldn't mind.
I'm
Any
sure it would be an honor to
recommendations,
merely
would,
gaze upon it.
hmm?
I said, I'm sure it would be an honor to merely gaze upon it.
So,
Well, certainly, I would love to look.
you are shown a tea set
Mm-hmm.
that has a cosmic motif to it.
Ooh.
Cosmic.
So it's got like stars and kind of like the Rokugan equivalent to like a Milky Way kind of thing. But
Okay.
in it there are definite shapes that you can see that are like zodiac kind of things, right?
Guys, can you
Oh.
open up the lid and see if the sage is hiding in the teapot? We found him, guys.
He's right
And
there.
his name was Piccolo.
Get out.
So it's got constellations marked on it.
Basically, it's got Rokugani constellations, which I'm not sure what Rokugani constellations are. I don't think their zodiac is like ox, monkey, pig. Maybe it is, but I think their zodiac is probably like Ring of Water, Ring of Void, like probably
More
that.
Korean style: fire, earth, water, air, and wood.
Wood, metal,
it
lightning.
looks like it's almost exactly the same. It's rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog.
Well, look at that. So that's what it's there. They're like the animals.
All right, and can I do an appraisal on it?
Sure.
I assume it's an aesthetics check.
It is an
Like
aesthetics
not, I'm
check.
not going to vocalize it, but I just kind of want to look at I want Daisuke to look at the quality and see if he finds it suitable for himself.
Sure.
All right.
It's probably going to end up being 50 koku or something ridiculous like that.
Oh, if it's that expensive, I would probably have to decline purchasing it. Let's see. I'm trying
Probably.
to think.
I don't think even if we combined all the koku all of us have, could do 50.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have
That's
14.
a lot of money.
I only have 8 right now, so not
And
much
I
I can
got
do.
4.
Okay, so trying to find an approach. Maybe attune to it and just kind of see if Daisuke vibes with it. So TN2, TN1,
TN2.
TN2. All right. All right. A little stressful, but you know what?
A little
It's
stressful.
It's a crane thing. Let's see, what can I do with the opportunity on this one? I didn't fail. I can remove a strife, though. Okay. See, how much strife? I barely got any strife at this point. All right, and I am going to use the opportunity if I have to. Okay, so I'm going to use the opportunity to give myself a lower TN on my next. Let's go with Earth Roll.
Okay. So she says, or you look at the thing, and you are pretty sure that this is a ceremonial tea set worth 7 koku.
Okay. Oh my god, I would only have like 1 koku left over if I purchased this thing. I mean, as lovely as it is. I definitely like this set has definitely caught my eye, but I would like to see if you have perhaps any other tea sets that you would perhaps chance recommend.
She says, of course, we have very many different tea sets. Perhaps this one is more to your liking. And she shows you a clay tea set.
You spelled before?
Like just a basic one.
Just a very basic one. The cups are brown. It has kind of like a green rim to the cups. And then there's just like a kettle that is like this big and is made of like a brown clay.
It's
Stoneware as opposed to
unglazed.
porcelain.
Yeah, it's stoneware.
It's an unglazed pottery.
Is well, the cups are glazed.
Other than the green.
The kettle is not.
Okay. I'm wondering if there's like some sort of like hidden secret to it. Like it'd be cool if like if you like put boiling hot water, like it color changes or something. That'd be a neat feature on it.
She says perfectly good for ceremonies.
Oh, okay.
I'll go ahead and type up
on that one.
point.
Like, did I just like
She expected,
piss her off
she
or
expected
something?
when a
or-
crane walked in that he would be slinging around his money, his his koku. And now that he's like, oh, that's too rich for my taste, she's like, okay, whatever.
I did not say that out loud. Like,
I
SK
pipe up
did
at this
not say
point and
anything,
say,
any of that out loud.
Hey, I think that might be a bit more modest than what he might be looking for.
I'll be right back.
A bit more modest.
Is there a middle ground here?
Are you with him? I thought you were doing your
Yes,
own.
I am with
Yeah,
him.
He's with him.
So I just say I think that's a little more modest than than he's looking for.
Well then, I will give you
He is a crane after all and loves to show.
Of course. I have the perfect thing. And she pulls out a porcelain tea set, and there are like it is a nice tea set. There are dragons going up and down it, and it looks, it looks like a tea set from the dragon. And she says, "There you go. There is a tea set. Perfect for someone like Crane-san."
All right. And what perhaps would be the price of this tea set, if you don't mind my
It
asking?
is a ceremonial tea set. It is worth 7 koku.
Because that's how much those cost.
7 koku?
7 koku, because it is a ceremonial tea set.
Okay.
Very, very quietly from his shoulder, I whisper, "I may not have much, but if you need 1 or 2, I can loan you."
You are very discerning. How about this? 6 koku, 1 bu. You can have this tea set.
That is quite generous.
Yes. I think I have taken a shine to that
First set?
to that starry tea set that you've shown me first. What is the price on that one?
That
quite
one's
curious.
very, very special. By Master Togashi Minaru. He meditated 6 months to come up with inspiration for this tea set. 9 koku.
9 koku. Okay. And can I do a quick sentiment check to see if she's being honest about that,
Sure.
inspiration thing, or if
Make a
she's just
sentiment check.
blowing smoke?
Make a sentiment check against her. I guess the approach would be air? Yeah.
Air analyze,
To
okay.
make sure she's not being tricky.
Oh, it's a hidden TN too.
Yeah, you don't know her vigilance or anything. I'm not telling you.
All right, well, I'm gonna spend a void on that one then.
Whatever.
Oh, wonderful.
Don't you have anything that can help you with the check? I don't know what you have or what you do. I know you're scared of dirty things. And
Distinctions?
I don't think it will really help around here.
What's your
I only got
distinction?
your advantages or anything like that.
While you're doing that, I am going to click on the journal notes, and I am going to add a journal note here.
How about affect of harmlessness? Maybe that might help a little bit.
Oh,
It was. I forgot about that one.
To analyze her? No. Maybe to like haggle with her, but not to analyze her.
Yes. Okay. So I'll perhaps haggle with her if things don't go really too well with this check. Let me see what those I can do with those 2 opportunities.
How do you spell
air.
porcelain? I'm going to say China shop.
Okay.
You could just negate the 2 strife because you are negotiating and that is your thing.
Yes, that's true.
So why would you get strifed on that?
All right, fine. So I will use those opportunities to negate the strife I got from this roll.
And that goes in
All
rich
right.
locations. Okay, Kitsu Mao is
Kitsuki?
Kitsuki's Mao's China shop is now on the map.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you roll? What'd you make? A 2?
So I got 2 successes.
She is a wall of salesmen. You just
Brick wall, impenetrable.
Yeah.
if she is lying, wow, is she good at it?
Mhm.
But
yeah,
this tea set. I mean, you made 2 successes. You can be skeptical if you want, but she seems pretty adamant that this is made by a Togashi master, and they take their art very seriously. And he spent 6 months meditating on it before he got the inspiration from divine sources to make this tea set.
I'm personally gonna ship bricks if this is all some ploy, and it's like if you buy this stupidly expensive tea set, she opens a back wall, and inside it leads you to the secret meeting club of the Gozoku. Like
This is your buy-in.
or
Lotus-
that she once we leave the shop, she like goes to like a secret wall compartment where she has like an entire
Wall of
hidden
these?
shelf of these and just puts out another set.
Yeah, that's probably more likely, but I
Or
still like.
5 minutes after we leave, a Gozoku agent comes in wanting to buy the set that you just bought.
I'm wondering what I could do with playfulness because that's another
Never lose your lotus tile. Okay? It's very important for a specific
Eero.
pie show strategy.
Master Eero say, never lose your lotus tile.
Never lose your lotus tile.
Is playful? What does playfulness do?
Lotus tea.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I see the effects. So the following apply to a character with a playfulness passion. When you say something untoward someone of lower or equal status, they write it off as your playful nature instead of being significantly angered or saddened by it.
Yep.
Or
They're like,
after
oh, he's such a joker.
Yeah,
I
or
could see
after
it being
performing a
helpful
check,
during
gently mock or
negotiation.
chide someone, such as composition air, to check to find parts of a rival's poem that you can echo with parody in your next piece with, or a courtesy air check to tease someone with a clever pun on their name. You remove 3 strife.
I mean, you might be able to do that and remove strife if you end up negotiating with her and you're like, oh, if you end up negotiating with her in a way that you're really pushing her, and then she gets like upset. Or she wouldn't get upset, I guess.
All right,
Yeah,
that
if
makes
she starts getting upset, you go, now, Mao, now, Mao. See, it got you to laugh.
All right. I mean, hopefully it gets her to chuckle, though, if she's not too stringent. Okay.
And since he's getting into haggling and negotiation, I'm going to fade back and start looking at those dolls.
Yes.
I'm wondering if any of them remind me of Moshi Sora.
That's a weird question.
Spend a void and you can get one that looks like Moshi Sora. There will be one that looks like if you spend a void.
Conveniently like Moshi.
What are you getting that looks like me?
Yeah, I know, right? And what's he gonna
Porcelain
do with
doll.
it?
A life-size doll mannequin.
He's getting a body pillow.
I
The
was
Moshi
gonna
Sora
say
body
body pillow.
I will
gotta
go
be
ahead
extra
and spin that
loud.
void.
All right, you spend a void. There's definitely one that seems very close to Moshi Sora.
I'll carefully pick it up and
Maybe she used an egg to make it too.
The only difference
examine
is
it while he haggles, and I'll try to buy it after he's done.
the only difference between this doll and Moshi Sora, she has the wavy curly hair, right? But it's kind of done up in weird ways. But there's no, like, these dolls don't have bare arms. It's like a big kind of flowing dress with like ribbons that flow off of it and a fan. And the fan has centipedes on it.
How convenient. Maybe it was modeled after a young mommy Sora.
You mean Moshi Mommy?
Moshi mommy. That's what I mean. A young Moshi mommy.
All right, so I think with the negotiation, would I do commerce or would I do courtesy with her? It'd be
Commerce.
sensible if it was more commerce than anything else.
It is commerce.
Commerce. Okay, so I'm gonna go into trying to charm her a little bit to like lower the price, like just be playful about it, just like, oh well, that does sound quite like a reasonable price, but. If I bring it back to Cranelands, maybe there might be more opportunities to talk about this master's craft, and maybe I could also recommend some more customers to come to your shop as well. Something like that.
Okay. Try and charm her.
Difficulty, and I get another void. Okay.
Whew.
Are you kidding me? Whoa!
Oh, also, lose honor equal to your honor rank for haggling, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is not a Bushido
It's
thing.
honor, not glory, looking like you're poor. It's not morally wrong in any way to
It
haggle,
is,
is it?
technically.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Low
It's not
samurai.
unglorious.
Really?
No.
Looking like
Okay,
you're
so
poor?
so I lose glory or do I lose
Hold on.
Honor.
Honor. Okay, so hold on. Let me.
He said honor.
Okay, let me take a look.
I was asking a
Blah,
question.
blah,
I
I
was
could
not
see.
saying.
I could see an argument for both
I'm like, I would think it's glory.
because it's beneath a samurai's honor to engage in trifling, like
Yeah, okay.
concerns
whatever.
of money. You usually have peasants do that for you.
Your servant.
Yeah,
Yeah, your
you're
servants.
supposed to have
But I don't
everything
think
you
that's
need.
any part of
Like, you-
Bushido. I think that may be a glory thing. I think she's right.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
You're seen haggling. And haggling, I
Yeah.
don't think is an honor hit at any point. Courtesy, maybe courtesy, but then no. Like
take a look.
that's.
See what I'm saying, Corey?
Yeah, it seems more
You're-
like a glory thing.
It is. You're seen haggling out in public.
Yeah.
It is. So lose glory equal to your glory rank. For
Okay,
haggling.
then well, with all the opportunity, I'll use two of those opportunities to break the tension with a well-timed joke or a clever comment. You may ask one personal question of a character in the scene with a different social objective. The question must be unrelated to the subject of the negotiations. If the character answers honestly, they gain one momentum point towards their current objective, which
Couldn't
Is
couldn't
this
you use
a
your playfulness advantage
social
to mitigate some of
whatever?
the glory hit? Like,
yeah,
oh, I'm
can I use those opportunities to mitigate the loss of glory?
Sure, you can spend one.
I got 3 opportunities, so
You can
I'll
spend-
spend all 3 of them if it'll help.
Okay, reduce the glory. The glory hit by 3 points.
Okay, and how many did I lose initially?
Your glory rank.
One rank.
One rank.
One rank. Ooh.
So what's your glory?
50?
So you lose 5 minus 3 is 2. You lose 2 points.
All right.
Not so bad.
Okay.
You don't lose
It's
1 rank. You lose equal to your rank.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, and you also failed the the haggle roll, as she
Yeah,
says.
the negotiations and whatnot.
She says-
"Well,
She says, "I am so sorry, Crane-san. This is Oh.
Special.
This is a very special piece.
Mm-hmm.
I understand if you cannot afford it, there are other pieces that are much more within your affordability range.
All right, most certainly.
Ooh.
There is the dragon
Other
set
card?
if you want it. What is your demeanor during all of this? What is your what is the vibe you're trying to give off? Because will be very receptive to vibes.
Okay, so just relax to see if mostly if he could just kind of
You've been playful,
what would be the
so
best huh?
you've been playful, so that's kind of the vibe you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So just
If that is the case, she
nonchalant.
will 100% get behind the set with the dragons on it.
Okay. And she did lower the price to 6 koku and 1 boo, right?
That's right.
Yes.
6 koku, 1 boo.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's reasonable. So I can definitely take that hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then one more, and then let's see. My change in boo. Let's see. How many boo are in a zenny?
There are 10 zenny and a boo.
Okay, just making sure. So I got 9 boo remaining. Oh wait, no.
Not 10 boo and a zenny. There are 10 zenny and a boo. Zenny's the lowest one. Boo's the mid one.
And if you click the minuses on your character sheet, it will automatically do the math for you.
Okay, so there's 5 boo in a zenny from what it looks like.
No,
So.
there
In a
are
koku.
there are
In a
five,
koku.
there are 5 boo
Sorry,
and a koku.
Sorry, Koku. Brain mixed up everything. Okay, so there's 5 boo in a koku. Ugh. Brain, come on, get it together. Right, so my remaining budget is 1 koku and 4 boo. Yay.
Okay.
Did you drop Strife from being playful with her? Because you took a lot of Strife earlier.
I did, but I used some of the opportunities that I gained to mitigate the strife. So it wasn't all that bad.
Anything else you guys are doing?
I ask how much this particular porcelain doll is.
Oh, you like the porcelain doll?
I think it would make a good gift.
They are done by a craftsman that lives far in the north, near the Ox Clan. Right? The dresses there, they look like this. They're very elegant, very, very different. She works very cheap making these dolls. So I can give you one for 5 koku.
Sadly, I do not have that with me right now.
I am very sorry I could not give it up for less than 5 koku. These are very detailed, exquisite pieces. Perhaps you should go talk to your daimyo and ask him or her if there is a chance that this could benefit your clan.
It was more a gift for a friend idea. But it has been a while since I've talked with him, so...
A gift for a friend.
Yes.
That might demand sacrifice.
She's like, how friendly are you with this friend? You want her to like you? Buy the doll.
I'm sure you will be able to figure it out. In the meantime, I will try and keep this doll here for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And I carefully return it to where it was.
Okay. Anything else?
Still want to get something to eat and break that cipher.
All right. And Matt?
I'll join him for a meal.
Okay.
Like, you know,
You guys
like
leave?
Mhm.
Matt, you can put a ceremonial tea set on your
One with pretty dancing dragons.
pretty dancing dragons.
Already
it has
done.
the same tags as the ceremonial tea set, but also has another tag. It is touristy.
Touristy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. How do you add that? Because I'm trying to
Don't
figure
worry
out.
about it.
You can just write it in the description.
type that
Just
in
write
the
it in the description. Yeah, that
And then hit save.
this is a porcelain. This is a ceremonial tea set made for tourists, rich tourists to the city of the Rich Frog by the Dragon Clan.
So she does
Okay,
go
I
into
do
the
not
back of
see
the
that
shop,
on properties.
grabs another
That's
identical
why you have to
teapot,
hit edit and
puts
write it in the description.
They are ceremonial. They're made for upper class people, but they're also like, you know,
Got
Hey,
it.
they're
Like
also
those
like,
shot
I see you
glasses
visited the
you
city
get
of the
in
Rich
New
Frog.
Orleans or whatever.
it's weird because you like appraised the one made by the monk, but you didn't appraise the one with the dragons.
I probably should have, but probably too many rolls at once. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you only got the base on the constellation one, 2 successes. So yeah, that is a ceremonial tea set. Ceremonial tea sets cost. If you would have gotten more successes, you would have gotten more detail on what it was.
Yeah, I probably would have liked that starry tea set, but I didn't want to use up all my koku for
no.
this.
Oh no.
It's like I said, I only have 4 and the doll costs 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I also haven't picked up what I'm supposed to be given in a while.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I am.
That is where we're going to call it for today.
Mhm.
I hope you liked your little shopping game. I normally don't do that, but there's a reason I did that, and you'll find out next game.
Next time on
Shadow Empire.
Cyber Samurai Sunday.
Yes, Cyber Samurai Sunday. I don't say that a lot anymore, but it's true. That's what we are. That's what this is. So
Remember who you are.
everybody gets 2 experience points. I gave out glory bats from Matt. Crystal, whether the information you have, I mean, you didn't do anything and it's not like public what's going on, so you don't get anything from that.
Makes sense.
James, no, I don't think so.
Other than being very courteous with the shopkeep, but I don't know if that's worth anything.
We have bingo cards. I'm sure y'all are stamping your bingo cards. Nobody has bingo yet. I want you to yell it out if you get
I
bingo.
definitely had a thing today.
People are having things.
Daisuke using aesthetics.
Daisuke used aesthetics today, and that was on the bingo card.
And I just missed out on the channeling one.
Don't say what you missed.
Yeah.
You might not get it again. You gotta now he knows.
Yeah, but it's not in line with anything anyway.
All right. Okay.
I have one. Can I ask if this works? Naurin follows the advice of another character.
Would I follow your
when
advice?
I told her to trust and protect the dog.
What?
I don't think she did it on your advice. I think she's
No, I
doing it.
didn't.
I think she's
What?
doing it because of some spiritual mumbo jumbo that's happening with her.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
And also, cute
her
dog.
spying on someone did happen again today.
I've only spied on someone once.
Literally, like the last session,
So far.
you and someone else, was it Sora?
Oh, yeah.
Eavesdropped. So that, but then it
That was
happened
the
again
first
today.
session.
Well, it happened twice. That's all that matters.
All right, everybody. From James, Matt, Crystal, Tarek, Sasha, my name is Corey. Go roll some dice.